Feminine, classy women in fashion is coming back, and I think it's here to stay. After the 2025 Trump inauguration, there was a lot of people having talks about the looks that the women were wearing, and I thought they were absolutely so classy and so timeless, and I think this ties in perfectly with the feminine energy. And the public feedback of their outfits just proved that being in your feminine energy will attract more than you can ever imagine. So today I'm going to be talking about their looks and maybe how you can apply these principles not only for presenting yourself as a more classy feminine woman, but I'm also going to be talking about how there is a huge pendulum swing, because I think we have been in an age where, being sexy and showing as much as you can is completely getting played out, and I think there's going to be a correction where actually people desire to be tapped into their feminine energy. They desire to be, more conservative and not have to feel like they have to try so hard and show their butts and show their boobs and show all of this in order to be attractive. Because honestly, it must be exhausting. So let's get into these looks. So the first look is Ivanka Trump, and I heard that she was wearing Christian Dior, and this green look is absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, all of these are from TikTok. Like, these reactions are from TikTok. This person rated it a 9 out of 10. And if you just see all those reactions with the women that are in the Trump family and how they dressed, all of them are over a 9 out of 10. And that just shows that you do not have to show everything to be classy and to be attractive as a woman. And in actuality, I actually think that you get deemed as more attractive when you actually show yourself as classy, because it shows that you're just not trying as much. There is such thing as the law of least effort. And to be honest, if you are sexy, you wouldn't have to try. If you are beautiful, you wouldn't have to try. You wouldn't have to, right? You would just be that, and you would walk as it, and your aura would show that you don't need any clothes or anything to define you as sexy, beautiful, gorgeous, anything like that. And also, I just think it shows another level of self-respect and valuing yourself and saying, hey, I'm going to maintain my boundaries when it comes to, other people and my appearance. For example, hey, why do I need to show everything off to everybody else when all I really will deal with is the person that I'm with, my future husband, my future partner, whatever that it is. So I absolutely love this look, and she looks stunning. She looks absolutely stunning. I think also another thing is being timeless. The thing about, I think, people in their feminine energy is that they don't always think about the quick fixes. How can I quickly get this? How can I quickly get that? I think that is being a lot in your masculine. I think timelessness is about long term. Will this look timeless? Like, long term, would people be like, wow, that looks beautiful? Or people would be like, yeah, that's not in style. That looks ugly. Like, no, I think timelessness is amazing thing. I think it's about being a lasting beauty. And I also see that her makeup, it just kind of enhances her beauty. She doesn't have to do too much. And I think this is what this whole video is about. You will see these women do not have to do too much to be beautiful. And the fact that they just showed up as their authentic self. And I always say this, authenticity attracts. The closer you are to your authentic self and not having to over curate yourself to be this sexy or, beautiful, gorgeous person, the more you're going to attract in life. Just watch. Just freaking watch. And then Usha Vance, oh my gosh, I freaking love this woman. I love the way that she looks at her man. I just love the way that she carries herself. And I think this pink look was like the essence of femininity. So cute. And I think it was fun. It was cute. It was light. So I definitely love this pink look that she did have. And then Melania Trump, oh my goodness. Melania Trump is always popping out with the looks. Like, she's always popping off with the looks. She looked so good here. I feel like she put a bold spin to a classy feminine look. Like, I think that her heels made it feminine. I think that the way that it was cut on her also made it feminine. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know this about me, but before I got introduced to the business world and what it could offer me, I actually was going to get into the fashion industry. So I know a lot about fashion. I know how to sew. I know how to create clothes. I know how to do all of that. I learned about the fashion industry, and I was literally about to be in New York, just like busting my butt in fashion industry. I'm so glad I found business. But everything about this look is absolutely fantastic. I think that it also created a statement for, like, she's gonna pop in and really make some bold moves coming into this presidency. Fashion tells a lot about you, and that's why I think being a classy and showing yourself as classy universally will get people to take you seriously. But I swear, if you turn into more classy fashion, you're gonna see yourself how much internally you're gonna switch. You're gonna start thinking that, hey, I do not need to do a whole bunch to attract, because you really do not. And I love this coat. I think this coat was absolutely perfect. I know it's really cold in Washington, D.C. I really like that it wasn't just a plain colored coat. It was like velvet and it seemed just very flowy. And I think one thing, if you want to be more in your feminine and want to dress like you're more in your feminine, I would say wear clothes that are more flowy. Sometimes constricting things can be kind of uncomfortable to wear. I think having flowy things that, you know, hug your shape but not uncomfortably, I think is just always a go-to. Oh my gosh, everybody was saying a negative 10 or negative 1,000 like for Lauren Sanchez's look, which is Jeff Bezos's, I think, fiance or wife. And I'm not going to say anything bad about her. I just think that, like I said, when it comes to classiness, you do not have to do too much and you don't have to show all of your goods in order to show that you are freaking good, you are sexy, you are all of that. So that's what I'm saying. I think that the climate is really changing and people aren't seeing this baddie culture and this showing off everything as beautiful. I think people see that effortless, pretty modest and classy look is really what's going to get farther than any amount of cleavage or, you know, your butt being out or anything like that is going to show. Oh my gosh, I freaking love Kai Trump. She actually has a YouTube channel now, which I love that she made a YouTube channel as a granddaughter of Donald Trump. And she is just so fun and I'm excited to see what she does accomplish. I loved her look. It looked, again, she looks very natural, but also I love that she had a kind of businessy but also feminine touch to her. I absolutely love that. I think she's just a very classic beauty as well. Hillary Clinton. Now, a lot of people did not like this look and I could see where they're coming from. I think it's just, personally for me, I think it's very masculine and that's not a bad thing because sometimes things can look a little bit masculine depending on body figure or stuff like that. But I think that's what a lot of people were saying. But also I think people just don't resonate with her that much, don't really like her that much. And I think who you are as a person, your aura, what you are known for, your brand, everything like that is more important than the clothes you wear, honestly. Like the things that she did in office when she was running, a lot of people just are rubbed the wrong way by her. And that's why they don't have a good, you know, they don't have a good perception of her. And that's why they do not think that it doesn't matter what clothes she wears, right? It's just, they don't really like it. So I think that's why not only is the clothes that you wear important, but it's the aura that you emit. And I just think you can see inauthenticity from a mile away. And when a woman's inauthentic, it's just not sexy. You know, it's just not there. It's not attractive. Next is Jill Biden. So Jill Biden, I actually really liked her look. I think it was great because I know it was cold in Washington. I think it was bright. I think it was fun. I think it was playful. And I always love when presidential people play with color. I think it really brings a bold statement. And I think that you can be bold in your fashion without having to show everything and still look very classy and timeless. Now, Kamala Harris, I'm very surprised by that she wore that. I mean, I know she lost, but I feel like she could have definitely put a little effort. I mean, because why not lose with a bang? You know, why not lose with people being like, oh my gosh, we just lost the baddest bee in the world. Like, but I'm just very surprised she showed up that way. I mean, how you carry yourself is absolutely everything. And with me, when it comes to fashion and when I don't dress my best, I feel like I'm not showing up as the best version of myself. And when you show up as the best version of yourself, you start doing the things your best version of yourself would do. And the reason why I dress, it's because of how I see dressing and fashion as. I see it as, hey, if I want to show up as a millionaire, billionaire version of myself, then I'm going to have to show up as them. That person would not freaking be in their pajamas all day. They just wouldn't, right? And that's something that I want to align myself with the highest version of myself. Because guess what? If I am matching the frequency of the highest version of myself, I'll end up being there. And I just know that and I believe that. The universe always works in your favor like that. Frequency is real, vibration is real. So if you have been kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do fashion, I don't want to do any of this, I don't need to dress up every day, I challenge you to show up as the best version of yourself every single day, because because you're just exercising your muscle of being your best self. Oh my gosh, Arabella Kushner, which I think is Ivanka Trump's daughter, is amazing. I freaking love that. By the way, all these looks that I saw today, I would definitely wear like 10 out of 10. Like I wore my classiest outfit I had today because I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna talk about classiness. And honestly, since I've been traveling, it has been kind of hard because there's only so much you can fit in a suitcase. But we're looking forward to getting places while we're traveling and also settling down in different places around the world. So I'm looking forward to step up my fashion definitely this year and also ongoing. Ivanka Trump is just a classic beauty. I think that the fact that she again does not have to try so hard to be beautiful, and also like just her looks, like it doesn't have to do too much. She's not showing so much. It's not any of that. She looks like an absolute sculpture. Like that's what she looks like, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I loved Melania's ball gown. For me, I love contrast looks. Like I love contrasting colors. Like that was the number one thing I loved doing when I was getting deep into fashion in my fashion classes. I loved contrast colors, and I really think it looks amazing against her skin. And I think that the necklace that she has is really great touch to it. I think it would look kind of flat without it. So whoever was the person that designed this really did a great job. And I think that Melania, like she says, she made a statement with all of her looks during Inauguration Day, and it just shows that, hey, I'm gonna go in bold here, and this time around, don't freaking mess with Melania Trump. And I absolutely love that. The Trump family is just absolutely killing it. And I personally think that they're all successful for a reason. It's because the way they carry themselves. And I love that the women there have such attention to detail when it comes to Usha, Ivanka, when it comes to Melania. They all care about the details, not only in their clothing, but they also care about how they carry themselves. How do they look at their partner? How do they act around, because they have so many cameras on them, how they act and how they carry themselves. Every single thing they do is closely watched. So I love that they care for it and nurture with it with such care. And I love honestly the way that they stand up for their men. I think that with them itself shows the strength of a feminine woman. And they've been through so much with this presidency. And I'm excited for this next 4 years for America, because I really do know, like Trump said, it's going to be the golden age. So getting into making women feminine again, getting into making men masculine again, getting into making children innocent again, like that's all the things that makes America great. But also every empire that fell in the past, it's because they fell because they broke down the family unit. We need to restore the family unit back in America, and guess what? America will be in its golden age. So I'm really excited for it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of a different video, but it definitely ties into feminine energy so well. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and also put post notifications on, because I will be posting every day about femininity, self-development, being your best self, discipline, and I will see you on the next video.